Sorry, I didn't see you there. Pull up a chair and let's talk and taste limited edition snacks. We have a whole box to go over, and let me tell you, it is the most tightly packed box I've ever received in the mail. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Pamela. I'm a lawyer by trade and a business owner, and although my law firm has its own YouTube channel, this is my lifestyle channel where we talk all things luxury. And let me tell you, some of these candies are definitely luxury price points. These products were purchased from a company called Extreme Snacks in Ontario, Canada, that kind of had put together a mishmash of all like the influencer snacks and everything. And they had products on their page ranging up to like $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 products. Okay, so let's see what we have. Let's start. The first thing I have here, do you recognize this? I don't know. Maybe, so let me know what part of the world you're in, and if in your part of the world, like the snacks I'm going over are common snacks. Where I'm going over them in Canada, some of these things I'd never heard of before, except for one influencer snack, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So the first thing we pulled up says Shock Alicious extra large gummies, reference to Shock being a sizable man. I believe Shock refers to Shaquille O'Neal, and extra large gummies. So I don't know, let's open them. Clearly it's not an open box. How big is an extra large gummy? That's the size. Okay, I would definitely not qualify that as extra large, but let's taste it. So the packet says there's a green watermelon flavor, a berry flavor, and a pineapple flavor. Gummies used to be my favorite thing growing up. As you grow up, there's still like a moment of peace for me in the world when I have gummies once in a while. But I mean, I used to like go through bags as a child. Now, you have a few of each bag, and the ick starts to get to you. Like you're eating 100% fake food. I might as well be eating rat pellets from a nutritional perspective. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the table so I'm not putting the chewed up food back in. What is this? What is the image supposed to be? So I think the first one is a cactus. There's a clover here, which funny enough, 4-leaf clover is like the lucky thing. This is a regular 3-leaf clover. And I think this, for a second, it looked like a headboard, but I think it's the front of a truck. As I'm eating it, as I was just giving you the health spiel, I realized Health Canada has flagged it high in sugar. As far as candies go, I would say this is average to slightly below average. It's got a good chew. That's why I'm lifting it a little bit in the points. And of course the citric acid is there to give that sour taste, but there's nothing like delicious in the taste of the gummy. Okay, what do we have next? Kit Kat birthday cake. We have a lot, okay, so I can only take like a bite or two of each of these. Now, one fun fact about me is that, first of all, as an immigrant, I didn't even know birthday cake existed. Like when you come from third world countries like I did, the flavors of food are like, bread or water kind of thing. So I didn't even know this existed. But in Toronto, there's an ice cream shop called Summers. And in that ice cream shop, my favorite flavor ice cream that they have is birthday cake ice cream, because there's literally chunks of cake in the ice cream. So because that's my favorite ice cream at Summers, I have a high regard for birthday cake flavor overall. Although most of the time it's just like messed up and chemically. Okay, so it comes pre-broken. That's a joke. Obviously it must have broken in transport. But it comes pre-broken. So let's taste it. My brain just went through a lot. And actually it settles down to like a nothing taste. I don't know if it's because the Shock gummies blew out my palate. This settles down to a very, very faint birthday cake flavor. I don't know if you can see in it, like that little dot right there. There's this like little textural bumps, which I mean birthday cake is literally the exact opposite because cake is soft. So that's tripping me up. 1 to 10 in terms of if I gauge it compared to what I was expecting, this is a 1. If I gauge it compared to taste overall, like could I see myself eating this on the couch? Maybe a 2 or 3. So the Kit Kat birthday cake, 2 or 3 out of 10. The next one. This is the Skittles Fruit Squishy Clouds. One thing with Skittles is, I used to be like a big fan of Skittles, but I found that whenever they started to get, shall we call it, innovative, as Skittles started to explore different flavors, I came to like them less and less. Because prior to offering me those different flavors, I love Skittles, the originals. But all the new flavors, in my opinion, sucked. They were all weaker than the original Skittles. So then Skittles, I came to associate in my mind with this company that like never does anything right, in the sense of now they have like 10 SKUs, I'm making it up, but 9 of them are bad. Whereas when they had the one SKU, the original product, and that was really good, they were like 100% winner. So I think Skittles kind of did a trick to themselves by going too far out. Okay, let's see. So the point of these were that they were like big gummies. So they're considerably bigger than an average Skittle. Let's taste them. Okay, I don't know what flavor that is. I just had the pink. It says on the back, enjoy an odd mix. And again, let me know where you're from. This is like just a regular candy, because I'm looking at the back and it says this product is from Ireland. So maybe you're watching this from Dublin and you're like, there's nothing special about this. Oh, I do see the flavors. They're here at the bottom. I don't know why the most important part is at the bottom. So what we just had, the pink, I guess, is a strawberry. Okay, based on that, that was the most positive mouth experience so far. I would rank this product a 5 or 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. But here's the catch. If it had only like the happy flavors, how should I say? So you know it also has here on the back like lime and orange. I know those are going to be so chemical tasting. Lime flavor is probably my least ever favorite flavor in the gummies. So, okay, let's try lemon. Lemon's okay. So I think if they did away with the lime, this is the highest contender so far, 6 or 7. But it's nothing like a Skittles. Like it's not even a faint memory of Skittle land. Okay, let's keep going. So when I came to Canada when I was like 9 years old, Gushers were a big thing. They had these commercials with like people's heads were getting all juiced up to reflect how juicy the inside of a Gusher was. They were a really big thing. I was never into that scene because I had other favorite gummies. Like I like gummies with a little more chew. The Gushers kind of your tooth bites through it and the liquid comes out. Very little liquid. But this caught my eye because I do like sour things, and this was super sour Gushers. Lord. The chemicalness. Okay. The inside of the bag is disturbingly sticky. Like my fingers are dirty and I haven't even tasted anything. I think some of the gushiness has already gushed out. Let's try it. Here's a blue one. I don't know if that's a common color. You know what? I think this delivers on what it says it would be. So the shot gummies were like super low for me. The birthday Kit Kat bar, almost not reminiscent at all. This tastes like a Gusher and it tastes more sour than an average Gusher. So for the sake of like keeping their word kind of thing, matching the experience I was anticipating as a customer versus the experience I had, I would rank this average, like 4 or 5 out of 10. Just because it was close. It's not a lovely, it's not like the best tasting thing I've had, but it is close enough to what they're marketing it to be that I do appreciate that. Okay, now my hands are sticky, so I'm worried about opening the other ones. Haribo Soda Twist. Soda is not a thing I have. I maybe have like 1 soda or 2 soda drinks a year when I'm just feeling like those extra bingey kind of nights and you need like a Sprite to balance things out. And to be fair, I have no idea what soda flavors these are referring to. I see in the back strawberry apple-ade. Is that a real drink? Cherry cola, I know that's a real one. And rhubarb lemonade. And I see it says here £1.25, so this must be coming from the UK somewhere as well. And in the back, it's got this cute little disclaimer that says 3 of these things are like a serving. Oh no. Did you catch that? The tooth goes right through it, look. It's not the that like the Haribo gummy bears have, for example. I like chewier gummy. That shockingly disappointing for a Haribo product, given that some of my favorite gummies are Haribos. I might say that's like 2 out of 10. Okay, what else do we have? Sour Patch Kids charcoal or coal, same thing. Charcoal, sour then sweet is what it says. Comes in a bag like this, which very low points for presentation. I'm not wowed by a see-through plastic bag. I mean, I should have shown you. It's like a little black Skittles size. Okay. So that's delivering on sour, which is good. I don't know if I expected it to like taste like charcoal. I know charcoal is actually used in a lot of cooking products, but it's not something you're supposed to taste. So maybe I kind of tricked myself into that one. The flavor, if you read the fine print, it says it's black raspberry. So you know what? It tastes like that. And it is sour. Not for children under 4. That's crazy. That's a pretty high age limit, I feel like, given that kids are probably primary demographic of candies. Okay, this one. If you're into the gummy world, one of the OGs is going to be the Haribo gummies. We've all seen them. And this caught my eye because it was the first time I had ever noticed one thing I always secretly yearned for, given that I like the sour gummies usually a little more than the sweet ones, with the only exception being the regular Haribo gummies. So this sort of filled a gap for me, satisfied a need. And this is the same Haribo gummies flavors, the OG5, but in sour. So I'm really excited for this one, which I hope doesn't mean it's gonna really suck because my expectations are so high. You know what? It's good. It is definitely on the better, tastier end of products on the table here today. And I always thought that the sour bit would elevate the regular Haribo gummy, but actually tastes away. The regular Haribo gummy is better than this. That being said, could I eat these? Yes. This, 6 or 7 kind of thing out of 10. What else do I have? Okay, I have a bunch of candy canes here with Christmas. What is it today? Today's December 20th when I'm filming this video. So with Christmas being a few days away, I had to buy candy canes. So I have the Skittles flavor, Starburst flavor, and sour Warheads flavor. I'll be honest, I don't know if I've had like 2 Warheads in the last 15 years of my life, but let's go through them. Conveniently comes pre-opened. I don't think the product's actually open. It probably just tore in transit. It's intact, which I like. I hate a broken candy cane. Okay, let's do this. Let's make the little... Did you ever suck on it long enough as a kid that you made like a knife out of it? Better than I thought, but worse than I'd like to have in my mouth. There's a weird taste at first of like old synthetics, old oils of some sort in your mouth, but then you kind of start licking around and the flavors come out. Does it taste like a Skittle? If you had given me this candy cane and said, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate, and I was like, I would not ever have thought this was a Skittle candy cane. That being said, I might rank this a 3 or 4, which is not the worst product here, right? So that is my way of saying this is a mid of the products we tried. Okay, I'm putting this on the table. Okay, Starburst. I think everybody loves the pink Starburst, right? So let's go with the pink Starburst candy cane. This one is cracked, which is not great. So now I'm gonna be like a little rat eating a shred of a candy cane. Okay, let's see. Much closer to the taste of a Starburst than these were to the taste of a Skittle. So if that last one, what did I say, a 4? This would have to be at least a 5 or a 6 by virtue of the fact that it is so much closer to again, you know, I mean, in today's world, like marketing and advertising, everything's a bunch of lies. Almost everything. So when you find something that is even remotely close to what it said it would be, I feel like I have to give props for that. So at least a 5 or a 6, the Starburst candy cane. Keep in mind also, like, you know, there's so many products out there in the world where the OG is just the best thing. Peppermint candy canes have been so ingrained in our minds that it's hard to beat that with like an exotic flavor, if you count this as exotic. One thing I kind of secretly like outside of the peppermint ones is the sweeter ones, like a watermelon tasting candy cane. I like those. But this was better than this. The last flavor candy cane we have is Warheads. And I was trying to remember in my mind, like, were Warheads, I think they're supposed to be hard and sour. I think that's their claim to fame. Let's do a blue. What flavors do they have? Blue raspberry, black cherry, green apple. So I'm inferring that this is the blue raspberry because it's blue. Again, broken, and in this case, badly broken. Like 1, 2, 3 different pieces. So I have to crack it like a lobster tail just to get in there. Cue the SpongeBob 3 hours later. Okay, I got somewhere. I'm gonna inch this up. That's not sour at all. So from the sour perspective, I mean, there's 2 words on the box. It's 2 terms that they want you to look at. One is sour, one is candy cane. Was it a candy cane? Yes. Was it a successful candy cane? No. Was it a sour candy cane? No. This is a 1 out of 10. Okay, the last thing on the table, the thing that I was, honestly, this last product is the one that encouraged me to buy everything to begin with. You know how it is. You get on the website, you're looking for one thing, and then there's all these promos like a minimum spend, free shipping, extra discounts, whatever it is. So this next product is the one thing I really actually wanted. However, I was so surprised at how expensive. This is what you saw me eating at the intro, so I opened it. I was so surprised at how expensive this was. Let me know if you're watching from the US, how much this costs in the US. I was so surprised at how expensive this was that. So this is Ryan Trahan's candy. You know Ryan Trahan, the YouTuber, like one of YouTube's like golden boys. He's known for like being a goodie and smiling and all that. So I saw a video back in the day of, I saw a video of Logan Paul and Nick DiGiovanni like a week or 2 ago, and I think they referenced this candy. But I also remember seeing a video of Nick Giovanni himself, or DiGiovanni, one of those, and Ryan Trahan longer, like months ago, and I always wanted to try the candy line because I told you I used to be like a gummy lover, and this brand, you know, claims it has fiber in it, claims it has 80% less sugar. Why would I not be attracted to that? It's plant-based, so you know a lot of people around the world can't have the gelatin-based stuff, and the plant-based attracted me as well, partially because I'm intrigued with it. Like I've tried making plant-based gummies myself with like something like agar-agar powder as opposed to, again, gelatin, and I haven't had much success at home. I'll keep trying. I was intrigued by this product clearly for a lot of reasons. This product was $15. I don't love that it's like, you know, there's sour gummies, sour strips at the dollar store that are separated. For $15, he could have separated this for me. The flavor, I believe, is blue raspberry. Did I finish the story? So they were $100 minimum spend for free shipping or 25% off, which one you preferred. If you know, right now in Canada, we're going through like a postage crisis. So I went with like a free shipping, but an expensive kind of free shipping. I've had so many sour gummies filming this video that my tongue is starting to get a little raw. So this feels more painful than it is. It's not very sour. The taste is not the sweetest gummy on the table. Again, its claim is 80% less sugar, so you wouldn't expect it to be. But it's funny. It, you know, it doesn't taste as sweet, but then when they're extra sweet, it's because they're extra junky, like they're extra bad for you. So I guess I appreciate this overall. It's got a good chew for a plant-based gummy. Okay, final thoughts. Would I buy any of these ever again? Honestly, I might buy the Joyride Ryan Trahan's again. I know he has other flavors, especially if I can find it at a more reasonable price. Again, I don't know if it's also $15 in the US. You let me know. But I feel like it wouldn't be, because that's like 1,500% more than the sour strips that you can access at the dollar store, CVS, things like that. So I feel like it's not that much in the US, but again, let me know. And I might buy this again, the Haribo gummies. That being said, do I need to buy those two again? No, my God, I'll live without them. But if I had to, like if you were like, which of these two would you pick? Which would I definitely not buy? The shock, definite no. The birthday cake candy canes, definite no. The sour Warheads, what sour? Oh, and you know what? You know another one I would buy? The Sour Patch. This actually tasted like sweet, like what it was supposed to. Thank you for watching. You know, this channel, it's funny, it's a passion piece for me, but it's still new enough, it's still young enough that I love hearing from you guys. I can easily incorporate your feedback. So, you know, there's a lot of ways to interpret luxury. You know, a $15 gummy when the average gummy is $1 at 1,500% premium is luxury in every planet. Luxury in price point, right? Not necessarily luxury for you to eat, but luxury in price point. So if the food, luxury, high-end, limited edition type of videos are more exciting to you, let me know. I can put that out here. Like there's so much that goes on in my life. I could feature so many different parts of it and easily pivot if that's more what you guys want. At the same time, we have hotels on this channel that are, you know, $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 a night. So I have that content too. We have Michelin star restaurants. Thank you for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. I went through a lot. Oh my God, with the postage strike, this package was supposed to come in one day. It took this package 12 days to make it to my home, multiple phone calls, multiple emails. It was like, I need to put this out on YouTube. So I went through a lot to share this with you guys so you don't have to waste your money. I always talk in all my videos. You know, I don't want you, imagine if I had said everything here was amazing, if I was a sellout like that. And then you go, you save your hard-earned money, your paycheck, you go take this to your kids thinking it's gonna like make them smile and they're like, Dad, this sucks. Or Mom, this sucks. I never want to be the reason that you misspent your money. So sometimes I know people think my opinions are harsh. First of all, I'm a lawyer, so I'm critical by nature, but you know, having come from the humble beginnings I come from, it would be so hard for me to live with myself if I was tricking you into spending your money on something. Subscribe to this channel so we can keep on growing. Give the video a big thumbs up and let me know which of these products you've tasted, what did you like, and if you like this type of content, if you like the food content. See you on the next one.